Good morning, it's Barbara. I'm staying in. It's a little damp outside. I'm going to be working on this table today. This is all my executrixing work. Doesn't look very organized, does it? It's not. I'll be honest. It's not very organized. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Hold on. My tripod's getting me some trouble. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I have executrixing work to do today, both organizationally and a couple of emails and a letter. But I'm feeling like I'm making progress. Cheers. Did I say it's Barbara? Thank you for joining me for coffee. I keep forgetting. Well, I did start over. Had a very good visit with the physical therapist for Aura yesterday. Got a lot of good ideas. He'll be back again this week, and we're going to set up a program for her, and so we're feeling much better. We're working on different ways to help her get stronger and to improve her life, and we'll see how things work out. But it was a very nice visit with Sean. He's a lovely man, and that was good. I also did some executrixing yesterday, and so that felt good. I did a lot of scanning, and I have emails and letters to do today to distribute some of the scanned material, mostly to update my lawyer, but also finally cancel my dad's credit card. My dad had a credit card, a Sam's Club credit card, and he had a $23 credit on that credit card. And I think there was a misunderstanding between me and my brother, and I thought my brother was going to cancel that card. My brother has the same name as my dad, and he said, oh yeah, it'll be easier for Jonkel and to cancel credit card for Jonkel, and but he didn't do that. And so my dad died on the 4th of July with a $23 credit, and I got a bill, the last bill that Harmony is going to forward to me, where we owe $43. So I called him up and said, he had a credit when he died, and nobody's used this card. Well, it turns out, I'm pretty sure that his Sam's Club membership, which nobody's used in years, gets charged to that credit card, and got charged in between the time he died and now. And then we didn't pay it, and so we got a service charge. I'm like, So I called them up, and so I have to write them a letter, send them a death certificate, explain the situation, and they'll take the charges off and maybe send me $23. To tell you the truth, I mean, I hate to say I don't care about the $23, but if they send it in my dad's name, how am I going to cash that check? I don't have an account for his estate. I only have an account for my mother's estate. Anyway, whatever. I just don't want to get any more letters from them. Although, if they don't have my address, I'll never get another letter, because the lovely lady, and I have to call her and thank her, receptionist where my parents lived, has been gathering the mail for them and sending me a big package of mail. But the last one came and said, we're going to just start returning his mail, which I appreciate. They did it longer than I would expect it. But I got 2 really important letters in that bundle, and I was so grateful that she sent it, so I'm going to call her and thank her. And I've got to make sure that my brother did a change of address for my dad, and if he didn't do it, then I'll do it, because that has to happen, and then we'll be done. But I have all these things, and it was only by happenstance that this important documents, the state sent me documents saying how much tax I owe on my dad's, the accounts I had jointly with my dad when he passed. But they had my dad's address, not mine. I changed the addresses on those accounts at the time I informed them of my dad's death, but they state had been informed before that, so they had my dad's address. Luckily, those letters were in that last communication package, and so I can deal with them. But do need to change his address. I already started over once because I'm oversharing. So now you know. This is what's going on with the executrixing. So I have a couple of bills to pay, and I have all kinds of documents to send to my lawyer and figure out next steps in terms of what I need to do. But I did get notification that my tax payment had been received and all that, so that was good. So I'm feeling really good about where I am, and I just need to know what I need to do next. I think we have to send notifications to people. Meanwhile, good morning. That was my yesterday, and today coming up, yeah, we had Sean for quite a while, and then I did some work. I did a little knitting, hung out with Laura, yeah, fixed my hair. And that's what's going to happen today. Some paperwork. Yeah, I don't know what we're having for dinner, so I don't know if I'm helping or not. You know, just puttering around trying to make some progress. But I did stop in my craft room last night on my way to bed, opened the door. I keep it closed tight because, of course, the dogs love it in there. And it'll be relatively simple for me to clear that table and set myself up a little watercolor station there, and that's what I'm going to do. And maybe I'll work on that today. So I'm not so sure. I did a little knitting last night. Laura and I watched Bull, and I did a little knitting, and then, but I've been getting to the point where, like, at 9 o'clock, I'm not sleepy, but I'm tired, and I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to read my phone. I don't want to knit. I don't want to do anything. But I'm not tired enough to go to sleep. Yeah. I think it's, you know, one of these mood things that I'm going through. I don't want to call it depression because it's not, you know, clinically anything like that, but it's just, you know, going through my moods, and that's one of them. I get to 9 o'clock and I'm just like done. So I went to bed early. No, I'm talking about that now. I'm yawning. I went to bed early last night, about 10:30. So what I did between 9 and 10:30, I have no idea. Well, I sat there. I was downstairs for about an hour of that. Then I went upstairs, read my phone for half an hour, and I'm like, I'm tired. So I did sleep a lot last night. I got up a little earlier today. And I slept pretty well, so that was nice. So we'll see. We'll see how I do today. I will report back tomorrow. This is the exciting stuff to talk about on my vlog. Anyway. Yeah. So it's dreary and damp outside. Gonna be a dreary and damp walk, but that's all right. I got my turtleneck on and I'm feeling good. This is my Not Too Much by Hunter Stern. I did the turtleneck version in this yarn. This yarn was called Cranberry, and this was from the Cat Lady. I really love the yarn, and I love the way the sweater turned out. I'm not sure she's still doing yarn though. I guess I'm not sure. This is the second one I knit. The first one was crew neck. This is a long tunic-y kind of a sweater. It's very nice. I like it. And it's when I wake up and I feel like I need something really cuddly and warm. This is the one I pick because of the turtleneck and its lovely warm yarn. Oh dear. Ooh. I have an idea it's going to be a slow day. This would be a good day for Dennis to make soup, but I don't think soup is in the offing. We just finished the last. So we've been having a lot of soup lately, but it feels like a soup day. We'll see. See, now I've been talking for 10 minutes. I feel like I've been really boring, and I'm really tempted to start over again. Decided not to, because it occurred to me that if I started over every time I started to feel like I was boring, I would be doing 47 takes every day, and I would get it down to a minute and a half of conversation. Anyway, so the other thing I have to do is set up my Advent from Megan. As you can see, I have a dowel, but I haven't filled it yet. Plan is to hang it up right there. Did I tell you that already, or was that in the first one? I'm going to take that face down and hang it on that wall. And I have a pile of stuff in front of that wall that's kind of behind my chair, and I'm going to start putting that away so it's not in the way. And one more spot that I'm trying to clean up. I have so many spots. But I have to do the dining room, which you saw before yesterday. The dining room continues to look like that. But I will be taking one of those boxes upstairs because it's got my painting stuff. In fact, there may be more than one painting box. And all the painting boxes are going upstairs. I think the other one might be in the front hall. But they're going to go upstairs in my room, and I'm going to set up a painting station. And I'm a little bit excited about that, I have to say, because it's not working what I've been doing. If I have the slightest barrier to starting something, it really takes a lot of energy for me to overcome that tiny little barrier. And, you know, just clearing a spot on the table and bringing the box in and, you know, getting organized apparently is quite the barrier. I haven't even tried the new paints that Verena sent me weeks ago. I haven't been painting, but I have been watching little reels on Instagram and, you know, sort of feel like I've been preparing to paint. And I want to paint, and I have Christmas cards to paint. So I want to remove that little barrier from myself, the obstacle that's keeping me, you know, letting my inertia keep me from doing what I, you know, think I want to do. And it will be good for me to be painting and sketching and such. I really believe it will be good for me, so I want to do it. So that's my plan. Maybe that's what I'll do definitely today, even forgetting the emails and, you know, maybe I'll do it all. I mean, one little thing is all I'm trying to get myself to do, you know, push myself to make a little progress. I did do a little bit of knitting yesterday, and I may have told you that already. I apologize, but not a ton. And went to bed early, and I slept pretty well. So I'm hoping, you know, things go better today, mood-wise and progress-wise. I got lots of little things I could do that would be relatively painless, that would make me feel like I'm making progress. So I have things I could do relatively painlessly, and maybe I'll try to do those. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish with you and upload my vlog, and then I'm going to do my yoga. And if I can get those done before Dennis comes down, that'll feel good. And then, yeah, see how my day progresses. And we'll see. Meanwhile, I guess I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do another version. This is the one you're going to see. Uh, 1,562, something like that. That's how many vlogs I've done. You'd think I would, you know, I don't know, figured it out by now. I'm reinventing vlogging every day for years. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are. Yeah. So many things going on out in the world and in our daily lives and in our personal health, and I hope everyone's doing well. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.